Welcome back to Let's Play The Silent Age, Chapter 10, Moebius Strip, which is a reference to a Moebius strip, which is a shape created when you take a long rectangular flat plane, rotate it slightly, and then connect both ends. It's a flat plane surface that if you traverse it from end to end, you will cover both sides of the object. I may not have defined it exactly right, but close enough.
What happened?
How long have I been out? Last thing I remember is using the time machine. Usually makes me a little lightheaded, but never anything like this.
No.
Time machine, it's blown to bits. Time machine looks pretty banged up too. The terminal sunk halfway into the ground. How far forward have they been trying to send people? Cold water. A half-buried door. There's a lot of dirt and rubble in the way. I like the little after. Oh, that's me clicking. Oh, all of the other time machine pieces. This is another time machine? It looks totally different. Besides the fact it's falling apart, I mean. It must have been here for quite a while. Is this where all of the other time machines have been going? Part of me wants to go dig that door. Not unhappy with my waistline, but there's no way I'm squeezing through here. I'm gonna use the shovel on the dirt in the way of the door. Because it really wouldn't have taken if you could do it that quick with a shovel, his hands would have worked. Would have been a pain, but first aid kit. Take the piece of cloth. It's wearing the same suit I saw in those photos on the wall back in the lab. I think I'd be used to seeing dead people by now, but this one really got me for some reason. I think it's one of those cryotubes. This place looks hundreds of years old, maybe more. What year did I end up in? I was hoping to take the gas mask. It's a block of concrete. The surface is slightly rough to the touch. Wait. Oh! I got an idea. Cloth, cold water. Yay! Now I have no idea what to do, so I'm going to use it on that concrete. May as well start with the least likely.
No.
No need to dirty the rag. Clean the window. Why mess up a perfectly good rag? I already know what's outside. Well, why not? Oh, I see. Dusty metallic surface. Solar panel. There, all clean. Wait, something happened. I get it. It's a big solar thing, like on my time machine. Uh-oh. Wait, what if his going back in time... That would be quite a, if his powering the time machine back up and going back was the very thing that ended up causing... If he brought the virus back and was patient zero. I'd like to get through those roots, not go back. But there doesn't seem to be any items. What is that in the wall? How is he in the wall? How's that even possible? Oh, wait, possibly. I mean, I guess if he used one of the portable time machines to travel to a point, from a point where that wall didn't exist, he could end up stuck within the wall, but I don't know. I'm just gonna use the machete on the roots, because I'm trying to avoid using the time machine. I couldn't cut paper with this thing. I need some... A machete is specifically designed for cutting through roots and such. A machete's designed to use more of its own weight to cut things than specifically its sharpness. Even if we were alive, I couldn't do that, even to ease his suffering. I just don't have it in me. Wait.
Wow.
Aha! Use it like a whetstone. That's why the block of concrete has a rough surface. I mean, that's what it was referencing. I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. Use machete with thick roots. Machete broke. Guess it was rustier than I thought. Oh well, at least I cleared myself a way through. Frank, what are you doing here?
Frank?
Kind of figured it was him.
Joe! Oh. Please. Need water.
What are you...
Please.
I'll get you some water. Hang in there.
I'd really like to disable that solar panel now, like destroy it, just to make sure somebody can't take the virus back in time with them. It would be really... I'm betting that may be what the professor was trying to say, is you can never return. Because if this is where the virus came from, then he's... Well, he was already coughing a second ago. Run, darn it. Why do you randomly not run? I don't know. He's got a mind of his own.
No.
That would be cruel.
Here you go, Frank.
Oh. Thank you.
I don't understand. What are you doing here? Where are we?
I'm not sure. I had no time. Pushed it as far as it'd go. But from what I've been reading, everything gets imprecise the farther you travel. Even your physical location can get messed up. Nobody's been this far. We could be hundreds, maybe thousands of years in the future for all I know.
I don't get it. So, you're a time pilot now?
Do I really need to spell it out for you, Joe? I stole it.
What? You stole the time machine, but why?
Look, I've got no reason to tell you, but I guess it doesn't matter. You're the last person I'll be sharing anything with anyway. The truth is, I'm a Soviet agent.
Cut it out, Frank. I'm not falling for that one again.
I'm not joking.
Frank, you're just sick, confused.
No.
Come on, you can't be. Where's your Russian accent?
Joe, I'm an undercover agent deployed by the Kremlin. My job is to fit in. How far do you think I'd get if I went around calling everyone comrade?
True.
My real name is Yuri Barishev. I came to America in my early 20s. I went to school here, worked here, spent nearly 10 years building the foundation of an ordinary life. But the truth is that my life is far from ordinary. I am a spy. I was planted by the Soviet Foreign Intelligence Agency to gather intel on advanced U.S. military research programs, and I started getting my first missions in the mid-60s. At the time, I thought I had built a promising portfolio of leads, but as I started to pursue them, most of them turned out to be worthless. By 1968, I had run out of goodwill with my handlers at the Kremlin. I was a disgrace, and headed for extraction. Desperate for something, anything to report, I came across a Canadian company moving large shipments of iridium, osmium, rare metals not typically used in mainstream manufacturing. The buyer turned out to be a government shell, rerouting the materials to unofficial contractors, one of which turned out to be Archon. Having convinced my superiors that I was onto something, I got a job as a janitor. But I didn't dig up much until you showed up. You were a great distraction, giving me plenty of chances to access off-limits areas. And for a while, I was able to scrounge together enough intel to keep the Kremlin happy. My hunch was correct, but I didn't have the full picture. Not yet. The metals were being used to build something unusual, all right. But I just couldn't piece it together. What I found made no sense. Time travel, doomsday scenarios. It read like bad science fiction. For a while, I thought they were onto me, feeding me bogus information. But as time went on, with security tightening around the labs and no one confronting me, I began to suspect that my intel was legit. But time was running out, with Brezhnev and your President Nixon set to negotiate the nuclear disarmament treaty in a few weeks. My superiors were demanding results. My job on the line, I got desperate and careless. And this morning, I got caught.
Do tell.
I was tailing an engineer into an off-limits lab when I bumped into Barney from security. Ironically, management chalked up my trespassing to cluelessness and settled for just firing me. Knowing I wouldn't get another chance, I stole a security badge and snuck back in. I just found the time machine operator's manual when you showed up out of nowhere and nearly screwed it all up.
I'm sorry, but the odds of them printing an operator's manual for that thing are pretty unlikely. You'd probably have a pilot and then a bunch of scientists out here running the machine.
Then it clicked. Not only could I steal the technology, it was the perfect getaway, too. Using the manual, I set the destination as high as it would allow. I figured if I could just get far away, I'd have plenty of time to figure out how to get it back to the motherland. But, well, I guess you know the rest. Listen, Joe. I'm really sick, and I'm not making it back. But you still can.
I'll bring the virus with me, though.
The time machine has a timer, like a toaster. It's designed to return home unless the timer's reset. I removed the main power supply fuse to keep it from taking off without me. Here, take it. I have no idea how you got here, and I guess it doesn't matter. Still, despite my mission, the double life, and the deceit, your friendship was always genuine. You're an honest guy, Joe, and I've really enjoyed your company. No, please, leave me. The pain's coming back. Oh, it hurts to talk. Need rest.
But you've both got the virus. Can I throw, fuse, and fire? Sometimes I don't think you want what's best for me, brain. This is my only ticket out of here, and you want me to throw it in the fire? Yes. Because you'll bring the virus back with you and end up destroying all of humanity. You're patient zero, Goober. If you didn't notice earlier, he stopped, Joe stopped and started coughing. See? He's got the virus. Can I, you know, not? Is there any option to not go back? Just gonna poke at this real quick. Wow, that's much tinier than usual. Sleeper. I guess there would be a way to get into the cryotube. Not this one, but the one in the past, because this one's busted. I don't know if there's a way to avoid it, but I know what's coming. Because my best guess would be that the doctor was trying to tell me I could never return because I've got the virus now and I'll end up being patient zero. Wait. Maybe that's the option. Just put it in and leave. I don't know. I'm just going to walk all the way back to Frank and see. Run, you goober. You're off the screen. Okay, I guess that means I don't get a choice. Well, they never said how long the timer was. It could be a 3-day timer for all I know. He seems like he runs when I double click. I'm not sure. Yeah, that seems to be how you control it. You fool. Broken frame. Quarantine lockdown initiated. See, I'm gonna end up escaping and... and that's gonna be the end of the world, ain't it? Oh wait, no, I can get in the... foreign organism detected.
No. No, it can't be.
You're patient zero.
The foreign organism. It's me. I brought back the disease.
Get in the tube.
I'm the one who spreads it.
Get in the tube.
It was me. All along.
Get in the tube.
I must have brought it back with me. Oh God. I think I'm gonna throw up. I can't deal with this.
Get in the tube.
What do I do?
Get in the tube. Oh, come on. Are you gonna make me go research the manual? Empty file folder. Come on, how do I... I was hoping to get into the cryotube. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's good that the place is under lockdown. Could he have a manual of some kind? Key. That'll work. I doubt he's carrying the key to the Oh, the key to the filing cabinet. Okay, my theory about double-clicking was apparently not working now, but he may be unable to run now, so... Use cryo manual with cryo chamber console thingy. I didn't get to read what he said. Darn it. Get in. Hurry. You've got to get in and shut the door. And hope you didn't... Well, it's airborne, so you're coughing it all over the building, but at least the building's under quarantine. Now, the question of where the virus came from to begin with still happened to be a good question. But... Whoa.
Oh.
What the? Piece of paper with squiggly lines on it. It says IKEA. Sounds Japanese, at least I'm still on Earth. Well, yeah, you could spell that. Oh, that's just like... I don't know of any hospitals where doors open by pulling strings, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, not metaphoric doors and metaphoric strings, I mean solitaire. What is this place? Last thing I remember is drowning. There was a tube and it was filled with something. I was very sick. Use piece of paper with computer. There's nowhere to put it. Never... It says solitaire, the image is so sharp it hurts my eyes. Where's the rest of the screen? Or the computer? Do the doors all just open? Let's start with door number 2 then. I'm gonna... I'm betting it's where the 3 people from the cryotubes.
No way to escape it. No way out, no way out, no way out. I'm sorry, what?
End of days, scourge and sickness, the cleansing of the earth.
Oh, goodness.
The overlords conspired against us, tricked us, made us bring the poison back into the nest, like good little ants.
Who did?
Too late. What's done is done. No backsies, but we must try. Do you hear me?
Sure.
The key to salvation. I've seen it, felt its color, know its shape. They don't know that I know. Oh no, but I know. I know. Write it. Write it, write it, write it! Before it disappears. Write it down before it disappears.
Took away my tools. I'll forget without my tools. Your tools?
Pen and paper.
Pens, paper. They're erasing the slate, forcing me to forget, trying to break my resolve. The persistence of memory, I must repeat, all the time repeat. Oh, they fear me, cower at the sight of scientific rigor. They know I'm close, so they take away my tools. But I'll show them. The blinding light of the scientific method casts no shadows.
Paper.
Need paper to reproduce the key. Need the paper. Gotta have paper.
I just gave you the paper.
Mightier than the sword. The pen, the pen, the pen.
Oh, now you need a pen. I see how it is. I know I ain't getting it out of that room. There's a crutch in there. Box of pens. Oh goodness, but I could use the crutch to reach it, but there's a man blocking me from the crutch. Is there anything else in my room? I need the pens, which are in the box. I need the crutch to get the box. Wait. Chair. There's a gizmo stuck underneath the cushion. Reminds me of those fancy Zenith Space Command TV remote controls. Only this one looks like it's actually from space. So we'll use this to turn off the TV, which should make him more comfortable. Use the remote on the man. There's no off button for what he... Let's see if... Hey, it worked. Hey, guy, where you going, buddy? He's a lot calmer, but he doesn't look like he's too fond of company. Better leave him alone. It's like any electronic device, he goes towards it and then complains of the noise. I think most of the pens ended up on top of the closet, but at least I got one down. Got a pen. Because they would clearly leave... I don't know why there was a box of pens and paper in my room, wherever I'm at.
Mightier than the sword. The pen, the pen, the pen.
Yes, you have a pen now.
The key. The key. Keep it close. it safe. Bring help. Don't get caught. Save the kingdom, get the girl. Save the kingdom, get the girl. Save the kingdom, get the girl.
Okay. You have a nice day, and I see your all-seeing eye triangle on the wall there. Five, 731. Guess that crazy guy wasn't so crazy after all. I think that's what it said. One of those weird flat terminals again.
Miss, nurse,
Oh, hi there. Goodness, you startled me. You could have just knocked. And it's Doctor, actually, Dr. Emma Brown. I'm a little embarrassed to say, but we don't have any files on you, so I don't even know your name.
it's Joe, ma'am.
Oh, call me Emma. We're not so formal here. It's nice to meet you, Joe.
I'm sorry, Dr. Brown. I don't know how to say this, but everyone here is in serious danger. I'm very sick, and it's very important you call the authorities and...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Deep breaths. There's nothing to be afraid of. How do you feel?
Okay, I guess. A little sore.
See, you're fine. And the soreness is to be expected. You've undergone muscle therapy. You've been asleep for at least 3 decades
I think they mean muscle atrophy.
after all.
They may mean he's going through physical therapy, though, which would be muscle therapy, but
Maybe even more.
What? Where am I? What year is this?
Easy, Joe. I know it's a lot to take in. It'd be a shock to anyone's system. Haven't been under for as long as you have. It's 2012, and this is the psychiatric ward at St. Genevieve's Hospital. You were brought out of hibernation 5 weeks ago. Like the others, you were placed in an artificial coma for regenerative muscle therapy
so she did mean muscle therapy.
and brought here for evaluation and rehab after everything checked out.
Oh, God. The tubes. You have to listen to me, Doctor. I'm dangerously sick. I was carrying something when I got in.
Oh, that? Well, that's true. You did all have some kind of flu. Actually, the resident physician did find it peculiar how you had all contracted a type of avian flu that only first appeared in the late 90s, and a new strain at that. In any case, the pathogen was largely dormant due to the extended hibernation. We run very thorough medical checks on all our cryo clients, so we gave you all a shot of our regular cocktail. Cleared it right up before you even came to.
So it's gone? But Archon...
Yes, I'm afraid I don't know much about all of that. All I know is that the company that froze you went bankrupt back in the early 70s. A victim of industrial sabotage, I think. Anywho, the remaining assets were sold off, and the Cryoform company bought the cryogenics technology. As per ethical requirements, that included all of you who were frozen there. We've been helping rehabilitate Cryoform's clients for the past 5 years or so. Mostly folks suffering from previously incurable terminal illnesses and heavy wallets. But you didn't hear that from me,
Rich people.
Unfortunately, cryogenics was a little experimental when you went under. So, while the company's been freezing and reviving clients for quite some time, you had to stay confined to the original equipment. Apparently, a lot of Archon's original documentation was destroyed in a fire. So Cryoform had practically no information on any of you. That's another reason it took so long to figure out how to revive you. Sadly, the others haven't been quite as coherent. They share certain delusions, end of the world, that sort of thing. An unfortunate side effect of cryogenics' primitive state at the time, I
They're
suspect.
the other time pilots.
You, however, seem just fine. Apart from the shock, I mean.
So I'm not sick? You sure?
Yes, Joe, quite sure. In fact, I see no reason to keep you here. We have an excellent rehabilitation team who'll get you settled into your new life in no time. Just come see me when you're ready to go.
Well, I did mention that thing about the terminal illnesses. I'm gonna go talk to our friend in here with the key.
They gave us the fire of the gods, then watched us burn. They're baneful. We're nothing to them. Don't trust them. You hear? Never forget, never forget, never forget. Keep it in mind. Useless without my tools.
Poor guy. Kinda. Well, I guess we'll scooch on over here.
So, are we all ready to go?
I guess.
Oh, don't worry. The rehab team's eager to help get you settled in. I know it may feel a little overwhelming now, but trust me, you'll love it in 2012. Endless opportunities. A whole new lease on life. Speaking of, I happened to catch you on the surveillance monitors a little while ago, and you seem to show excellent problem-solving skills. You like puzzles, Joe? Perfect. I'll be sure to mention it to the career coaches. They'll find just the right thing for you.
I didn't click anything. He's going all on his own. He's attained sentience. Shut down the computer. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Guess he's in a museum catching up on things. I don't know if that's an internet cafe where he's playing on the computer or whether that's his job. Everything seems to have worked out for him, though. Oh, there we go, the end. Very long episode. So there's apparently 10 chapters. And there's the credits. I have to say, it's a very interesting game. Quite enjoyed it. Especially for one that began as a mobile game. From what little I read on Steam, it was a mobile game. Record levels of downloads and got updated for the PC, new graphics and such. Really interesting, really fun, and a very nice story. Very nice sound, too. Enjoying that. Very ominous. I believe in the mobile version there was an episode 1 that was free and you paid for episode 2, and that this is the combination of both of them. Not 100% sure. I remember seeing something mentioned on a forum about it being free and then you pay for the other part. The mobile version, I mean. I think I said that already. Oops. Not sure of a great deal to say, but overall, I would definitely recommend it. I mean, if you've watched this far, you've already seen everything, but, you know, definitely a game I would recommend adding to one's library if they enjoy such. It's, I believe, $10 is the normal price. I got it on Steam sale for $2.50. It's also how I ended up getting a couple other games, but doing a already did the Let's Play of Ori. Doom 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 seems to be its little theme tune. Very. Oh, look, all the voices. The Welder and the Jittery Man. The copyright text is tiny. 2011 to 2016, House on Fire, all rights reserved. Not just some rights, all rights. And that's the end of that. If you've watched this far, I really appreciate it. Oh, there we go, yeah. 10 chapters plus the credits. If you've watched this far, I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you on the next game. See you next time.